The spring of 1827 was drawing to a close, and Algiers was bathing in the warmth of the Mediterranean, where the blue sea met the white walls of the ancient Kasbah. In the palace of Dey Hussein, the Ottoman governor of Algiers, the scene reflected the traditions of past centuries. Andalusian-tiled floors, windows opening onto balconies overlooking the sea, and the scent of jasmine wafting from the interior gardens. On that day, the Dey was sitting on a high couch, surrounded by his entourage, while the French consul, Pierre Duval, stood before him with a haughty European coolness. France had owed Algeria vast sums of money since the time of Napoleon, in exchange for the wheat that had saved the French from starvation during the Napoleonic Wars. Dey Hussein, fed up with French procrastination, wanted to put an end to the repeated insults. He raised his voice, saying in Turkish mixed with Arabic, "We've had enough, Monsieur Duval. Where's our money? You've been stalling for 3 years." The consul smiled condescendingly and said, "France doesn't take orders from the Pasha of a turbulent sea." A heavy silence fell over the hall. Europeans didn't usually raise their voices at Deys in their palaces. Dey Hussein felt the humiliation rising in his veins. He grabbed the ostrich feather fan between his fingers and waved it impatiently at the consul before lightly striking him across the face. "Get out of my palace and come back when you know some respect." That moment was the spark that would ignite a massive conflagration. The French consul returned to his embassy, humiliated, and the government of King Charles X exploited the incident to create the perfect pretext for military intervention, ignoring all the years of provocation that had preceded it. After 3 years of naval blockade, the morning of July 5, 1830, came when the cannons of the French fleet roared off the coast of Sidi Frej. Algerians saw the sea glittering with black ships carrying death and iron, and the earth shook under the thunder of the cannons. Algiers fell, and with it began 132 years of French occupation. In his deserted palace, the hand fan remained a silent artifact, a witness to a fleeting moment that changed the fate of an entire nation.